To be back here at Anime Boston this weekend. It's a special weekend personally for me because this marks my 225th convention. Not with FUNimation, but just in general, because I am out of my mind. So we're really, really happy to have you here. I'm happy to be able to celebrate it with all of you guys. And so let's go ahead and get started with a little thing called Toonami. Trick on us on April Fool's Day, and we got the Toonami block put back on. You guys made Bring Back Toonami the #1 trending hashtag on Twitter for 72 hours afterward, and we were super excited to be a part of bringing Toonami back onto the airwaves. So, right now, on the Toonami lineup, at 1 a.m. we have One Piece, at 1:30 we have Soul Eater, and at 4 a.m. a little show called Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Brought back the Toonami blog, we were really excited to bring you guys a little show called Dead Man Wonderland. And as a reminder, also from Dead Man Wonderland, we have Miss Monica Rial here this weekend, who is premiering her show Michiko Tamachi. Just wanted to let you guys know that at 4:15 at the FUNimation booth, we are going to be doing an autograph signing with our 4 voice actors that we brought with us. We've got Zach Bolton, who is the ADR director of Erika 7 AO. We've got Micah Solasud playing Ao from AO. We do also have Mr. Christopher Bevins, who many of you might know as the voice of Japan from Italia. He's going to be at the booth. Also the director of Michiko and Hanshin. And we do also have, as I said, Ms. Monica Rial, voice of Michiko and also of Stocking from Panty and Stocking. So please come and check that out. Now, to tell you guys a little bit about what we've got going on the interwebs, I would like to welcome our social media guru extraordinaire, Mr. Justin Rojas.
Alright, hey, thanks for coming, guys. My name is Justin Rojas. I work at FUNimation. You may have seen me on various things on the interwebs. What I do at FUNimation is really manage our social media department and development team on that end. So some of these things are my babies here. How many of you guys are not on Facebook? See, it's way easier to ask that now than ask who's on Facebook. Because everybody's on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, be sure to like us on facebook.com/FUNimation. We do lots of cool things on our Facebook page. We give you free stuff. I'm sure you guys like free stuff, right? Yeah. We've got tons of contests. We've got tons of just cool exclusive information we post for you guys. So be sure to like that. I think so. Of course, we're also on Twitter. Any Twitterers? All right. What I want you to do right now is tweet us at FUNimation. Use the hashtag FUNimationPanel. Okay, I know some of you are probably live tweeting. Who's doing like a live blogging thing like right now during this? Yeah, good. You guys do that. It helps my job. Trust me. You guys keep me employed by doing that. So please do so. Before we move on, actually, since we're talking about Twitter and Facebook, I want to do a photo of you guys, and I'm going to try to make this happen as much as
FUNimation Live.
Basically, what I'm going to do is take a photo of you, post it to Facebook, and then you're going to go and tag yourselves. Sound good? All right? All right, I got to clear up some space on my camera. I apparently took too many photos this weekend, and it's like, no, you can't take them. All right, I'm going to do one side and then the other side because there's so many of you. Hold on.
Some iPhone to try and use? It's just like your own face.
3, 2, 1! Alright, and one more on the side. This side's more enthusiastic.
Maybe we should have done like the 4 tall.
Alright, so as soon as I'm done up here, I'm going to post that and I want you guys to tag yourselves on facebook.com/FUNimation. Speaking of that, actually, we've got a little thing we're working on right now. You guys know like announcements, right? Yeah! Like new big shows and stuff like that? when we hit 1 million Facebook likes on our Funimation Facebook page, I'm going to tell you guys something really cool. I'm not going to tell you what it is, of course, so I need you to go like our page. We're at about
Less than 20,000.
Yeah, we're under 20,000 to go, so like 980 something or other. So go do that so that I can tell you some awesome news, and I can finally get that out of the way, and I can go do some other things.
I want to talk about it, guys. Come on, go like this.
Go do that, yeah, we want to talk about it. Like it, tell your friends. You do it. Alright, also Twitter, follow us on Twitter. Like I said, hashtag Funimation Panel for right now. You guys also, I'm sure, are on YouTube. If you guys don't know what that screen cap is, we'll get to it. You'll see this, it's pretty awesome. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We actually have 3 YouTube channels now. We have Funimation Live and The Funimation Show. So I want you guys to subscribe to all 3 of those. They each give you different things. We are actually streaming on Funimation Live from the booth here in Anime Boston. So if you come down by our booth, you'll see me and Adam Sheehan talking to a camera and talking to each other for hours on end to the internet. If you want to come on our live stream, hop on. Who has already been on our live stream this weekend? Awesome. See, it's a real thing. You come and check us out and you can be internet famous for a few minutes. We're also on these various other platforms, Tumblr, Pinterest, Google+, whatever you guys are doing, we're trying to do it right there with you. So keep following us, liking us, all of those fun things, pinning our stuff. And I'm going to hand this off and I'll be back later, alright?
Awesome, thank you so much,
Thank
Justin.
you.
So, as if that wasn't enough ways to get anime into your brain, we have lots of other outlets for you guys to be able to access our rad content. Of course, you can download a lot of our shows on iTunes. We have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of content available on Netflix as well. So that's a great way to be able to watch all kinds of cool shows. We have a lot of our shows on Hulu, including most of our simulcasts are available on Hulu. As you guys know, we have some rad simulcasts, and I'll get into that in just a second. And then we do also have, our content is available for download on the PlayStation Network and also on Xbox Live. So anyway, you guys like to get your medias, we have a way for you to get it there. So next up is Funimation Channel. Now I have had a couple of people tell me that they've had a little bit of a hiccup with Verizon in the area with their with Funimation Channel, but it is available on their top tier again. But Funimation Channel has all kinds of great shows from us, full series that they'll show, some awesome live-action movies. They're constantly putting new stuff out there, so that is an awesome way to just be able to switch over on your cable with your cable provider and to be able to check out all kinds of rad Funimation content. So please check that out. And like I say to people, the squeaky wheel gets the anime. So if you do not have Funimation Channel on your cable provider right now, make sure that you let them know that you want it. The more people that let them know, the more likely they are to go ahead and pick up that station. So, next up is Funimation.com. On Funimation.com, we've got all kinds of awesome content. That's a place where you can catch videos, clips, lots of our shows. We'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a minute, because I want to get to our simulcast. Because holy crap, guys, we have some awesome simulcasts going right now. Of course, we have Hitalia, the Beautiful World. We thought part 4 was the last of it, but there is more wacky adventures with all of the countries with Hitalia, the Beautiful World, and that is at 3 p.m. on Fridays. We have One Piece because it never ends. At 10 p.m. on Saturday, so join the Straw Hat Pirates for more of their adventures. Next up is Toriko. Every Wednesday, one of my absolute favorite shows that we've released recently. Such a fun time, big manly anime. He punches things and eats them, and he has a blue mullet, so check out Toriko. Next up is season 2 of A Certain Scientific Railgun. If you enjoy Railgun, you're going to love what happens in season 2. So please check out A Certain Scientific Railgun at 11:30 on Sundays. Next up is Carnival. Carnival at 1:30 on Mondays. Really, really awesome show about basically sort of being involved into organized crime without kind of wanting to. Next up, Devil is a part-timer. So he gets banished from another dimension and is forced to work part-time to be able to survive. Date Alive at 1:30 on Fridays. Next, oh god, guys, this one is very near and dear to my heart. Attack on Titan. In addition to that, Attack on Titan, we announced last weekend weekend at Anime Central that we have full rights to Attack on Titan, and you can expect to see a dub release of that as well. So, very, very excited. So, Attack on Titan, 11 a.m. on Sundays. And last but not least, Red Data Girl. You want to keep her away from your cell phone. She'll make it explode. So, check out Red Data Girl at 1 p.m. on Wednesdays. Next up, I want to go ahead to tell you about all of the awesome stuff that's going on FUNimation.com, our own little home on the interwebs, is Adam Sheehan.
Thank you. You guys have a good talk? Love to hear that. Also, all these simulcasts that Sully was just talking about at the FUNimation.com panel at 6:30 tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about each one a little more, as well as show clips from them. So if you want to see a little sample of what they are, make sure you show that up. I'll show up that later today. All right, diving into FUNimation.com. As Sully mentioned, there's a wide variety of things on there. Near and dear to our heart, of course, is our elite subscription. On the site, you can get about 1,200 free videos on there. But if you subscribe, you get closer to about almost 850,000. Sorry, 8500, 8,050. 500. So basically, it's a lot more videos. We put about almost 4,000 of those in HD. So you have a wide variety of things. And we're doing something special at the booth. How many of you guys come to the booth and got a little ribbon for your badge? Yeah, all right, good. Keep those ribbons up high, because we're about to give away some prizes. If you got a ribbon, I've got some cosplayers randomly walking through here to give away some prizes right now. They should be wandering somewhere through here. Let's see, where are they? I can't see the lights. Oh, they're over there, over there. So keep your ribbons up, basically, for a little bit longer. You should see them like on past around some random people. So basically, if you didn't get a ribbon, basically, actually, it's funny, we're already out of the FUNimation.com ribbons at our booth, but we still have members and elite member ones you can get for either saying you're a member or a subscriber, or anything along the lines of you can sign up at the booth and become one right away. So full of wonderful, wonderful, wonderfulness. Because we love you guys. We want to give away free stuff. You guys like free stuff, right? Yeah! You feel it. All right, moving right along. Next up is all our apps. We have a bunch of apps. Of course, Android, iPhone, Kindle Fire. We love the Roku app. I love watching anime on my TV. It's supposed to live on the internet, but escape not to my television. It's wonderful. We have a free app and a paid app. The free app gets you pretty much all of those 1,200 episodes for free. You normally get like episode 1 to the 2s, 1 through 4s, all that stuff there. Paid app gets you complete series. It's like another 1,000 episodes. And no banner ads, and for a one-time fee of $9.99. If you're a subscriber, you can get the free app and still get all your content in HD without having to pay for the app. So we give you extra. We're not going to charge you extra money. Thank you, sir. We're not going to charge you extra money for something you're already giving us money for. It's just not fair. All right, thanks. Where's that it? That's it. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys.
So, next up, I want to let you guys know about some awesome stuff that we've got coming out in the near future. Appleseed 13, the complete series. We actually have early copies of that just for you guys. So that doesn't come out until the 4th of June, but we do have that at the booth. Phantom Complete series. I also do have, I think, like 2 copies of that left. That is from our Save collection, so all the Save titles are a complete collection of anime for under $30 a piece, so it's a great way to add to your collection and check out some awesome new series. So we do have Phantom left. Birdie the Mighty, Decode, we do also have the Save series of that as well at the booth available right now. So please come by and pick up a copy of that. You can have Micah and Monica sign it for you. We do Sengoku Basara, Samurai King, complete series. We also, that doesn't come out until the 11th of June, and I do have those available at the booth this weekend as well. Chrome Shell Rigos, we have that box set available at the booth as well this weekend, and that doesn't come out until closer to the end of June. So we've got that up as well. Heaven's Lost Property Season 2 comes out on, that's going to be on Blu-ray for the first time. That is $6.25, and then Hitalia Axis Powers Complete Series Part. That is going to be everything all together, and it's probably going to be covered in rainbows and glitters. And glitter, so please check it out. Generally, those tend to look like unicorn barf when they're so happy. So definitely check out Hitalia Axis Powers Complete Series as well from the Classics collection. Next up is a little show called Tenchi Muyo. It's been a long time since we saw any new Tenchi Muyo, and we have Tenchi Muyo War on Geminar. So let's go ahead and check out the adventures of Tenchi's cousin with a brand new bevy of beautiful ladies and space. A brand new, completely episodes of War with the Human Liberation Front. We've got bioroids in here, and there are some people that don't like them being part of society. So let's go ahead and take a look at episode 13. Next up is Black Lagoon, Roberta's Blood Trail. We have waited long enough for more violence. So in addition to that, we do also have Season 1 of Black Lagoon and Black Lagoon The Second Barrage available at the Funimation booth for the first time ever together and also on Blu-ray. Well, now we are back with the gang from Black Lagoon, and now Roberta is on a blood-soaked, revenge-fueled massacre. So let's go ahead and take a look at Roberta as she kills everyone in Black Lagoon, Roberta's Blood Trail.
Last October.
It will be available to own on August the 6th, so the wait is almost over. In addition to that, you may have noticed by the trailer that we reassembled the original voice cast from Black Lagoon. So the same voices that you know and love, with Tabitha St. Germain coming back as Roberta. We've got Marika Hendricks coming back as Revy, one of my favorite female characters of all time, and of course Brad Swale back as Rock. So definitely check that out and grab a copy of Roberta's Blood Trail. Next up is one of the most beautiful series I have ever seen, Lupin III, The Woman Called Fujiko Mine. Absolutely gorgeous. We premiered this last weekend, so it is available in the viewing rooms this weekend. Check your schedules. That's coming out on August 13th. So we've got Lupin back, and we also have our friend Fujiko, who does not like clothing. They are stealing things, and they, of course, are always hotly pursued by the authorities. So let's take a look at Lupin III, The Woman Called Fujiko Mine. Sonny Strait coming back to reprise his role as Lupin, and the great Michelle Ruff as Fujiko. So next up is, once again, you have waited long enough, Guilty Crown! Guilty Crown coming out on DVD and Blu-ray combo pack on August 27th. So we just posted about a week and a half ago the full cast for Guilty Crown, which includes, as Micah likes to say, I'm a guy playing Guy in Guilty Crown. Micah is here this weekend, and I believe that we do have some Guilty Crown posters left over, so like I said, at 4:15, come by and get one of those signed. He has the ability to use his friend Nori as a weapon so that they can fight the evil forces of the world. So let's go ahead and take a look at Guilty Crown. Trailers ever. So yes, Guilty Crown, you can expect to see that on August 27th. Next up is Future Diaries. So, and I'm not going to say too much about this because I want you guys to guess, because right after I show you this trailer, we are going to let you know who the cast is. So let's take a look at Future Diaries. Because who doesn't like psychotic little girls? So that is headed your way on August the 13th. And the cast of Future Diary is Josh Greeley as Yuki, Brina Palencia as Yuno, Deus Ex Machina as Kent Williams, Murmur, Leah Clark, Menina Oriu as Emily Neves, and Aru Akiza as Todd Habercorn. So that is the cast of Future Diary. You guys can expect to see that on August 13th. Next up is High School DxD. More bouncy shows. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cast for High School DxD. That is another special announcement we have just for you guys here at Anime Boston.
You know, on our first date, there's something I'd like you to do.
Sure. You can ask me for anything at all.
Would you die for me?
Couldn't you have let me squeeze your jiggly jugs first?
If you don't do something, he'll die.
So next up is the cast of Future Diary. Issei as Scott Freeman, Aquino, Terry Rogers, Kiba, Sean O'Connor, Rias, Jamie Markey, Kaneko, Jade Saxton, Asia, Chloe Daniels, Yumea Amano by Felicia Angel, Matsuda, Tyson Reinhardt, and Morihama, Ruben Tadeo Garcia. So that is the cast of Future Diary, and that full cast and that trailer will be available on Funimation.com. We did also premiere Iruka 7 AO yesterday. Had a really, really fun panel. Lots of you guys came out, and thank you very much for that. So we wanted to go ahead and make sure that you guys knew the entire cast. So we have Ao as Micah Solasud, Naru, Lindsay Slidell, Fleur, Sanity Reed, Elena, Jade Saxton, Evika is John Swayze, Rebecca, Jamie Markey, Truth, Todd Habercorn, Gazelle, Brandon Potter, and Noah the Sloth by Monica Rial, because no one plays critters better than Monica. So, in addition to that, yesterday we had a very wonderful late night premiere of Michiko to Hachin. I just want to let you guys know that if you are fond of a little show called Cowboy Bebop, how many of you like Cowboy Bebop? This is a Brazilian Cowboy Bebop. Totally so much action. If you are a big fan of Quentin Tarantino, you are going to love Michiko to Hachin. So, Michiko, played by Monica Rial, as you have never heard her before. She is virtually unrecognizable, had such an amazing time with this part. Really colorful, action-packed show. Hachin, played by Jade Saxton. Hiroshi, Christopher Bevins. Atsuko is Symmetra Iwanis. And Satoshi as Akron Watson. So that is the cast of Michiko to Hachin. Next up is the Funimation show. How many of you guys have been watching the Funimation show? Awesome, awesome. That should be all of you. So we have, yeah, you can talk.
All right, so I totally forgot to mention this earlier, but Funimation show, we're going to show you a clip. I prefaced this a little bit earlier, but what the Funimation show is, it's a webcast that we do, or web series we do on youtube.com/The Funimation Show. We release new content pretty much every Friday, so we're going to have this is what just launched yesterday afternoon. Next week we're going to have the next episode. If you haven't watched, actually, how many of you have seen the Funimation Show already? Awesome, good. Everyone else, go watch it, subscribe. There's a ton of fun stuff. We get a bunch of voice actors and people from The Office. We actually did a crazy One Piece marathon live stream thing with Scott. Poor Scott. Well, we
hasn't recovered from that yet.
Yeah, the premise behind that was since it was One Piece was debuting on Adult Swim last Saturday, we said, hey, it's gonna premiere at episode 207. Surely someone could watch episodes 1 through 206 before then. And so we tried to have Scott do that. We had a room, we had him sit in our Funimation room, had a stack of DVDs this high, and live streamed it. So you watched him slowly lose his sanity. But that's kind of, we do a bunch of new stuff with it. We want your feedback on what we're doing, and be sure to subscribe and tweet us actually at Funimation Show too. And that's kind of all I wanted to say. Oh, I have a sneak peeks panel, which is later this afternoon. I'll be showing some more stuff, 5 o'clock, in panel C, I believe. I'll be showing some more stuff from the Funimation show. So if you like what you see here, be sure to come to the panel later. Cool? All right.
Okay, so I'm going to preface this clip with just one quick little thing. Let me get based off of the noise volume. How many of you are Todd Habercorn fans? So, you're really gonna like this. So, how many of you are fairy tale fans? So let's go ahead and take a look at Todd's dedication to fairy tale on Funimation Show.
As you may or may not know, Todd Habercorn, the voice of Natsu, promised to get a fairy tale tattoo when we hit 100 episodes. We're making that a reality tonight, so let's go inside and see the magic happen.
I'm Todd Habercorn. We're about to get the fairy tale tattoo. You fans made it happen. I want to thank you for the pain that I'm about to endure. Any tears that happen because of this are sponsored by Funimation. Are you ready? watch Fairy Tale, support that show. Come here and support tattoos. Let's all get one. I don't care if you're 3 or 4 years old. Thank you to everyone here. Thank you to Tyler, the director. We've got Adam, the MIB guy we mentioned, Sully, Rojas, and then Tyler's the man behind the camera. Yes. Woo! All right. Blood.
So we do crazy cool stuff like that on the Funimation show every week, so please check it out. And now, for the next slide, I would like to bring Mr. Adam Sheehan back to the stage for a little bit of info about some cool stuff going down at Funimation.com.
Thank you so much. Yes, we're very happy to announce that the Funimation.com site is getting a full revamp. For any of you who've used it, I'm sure you might have had some problems here or there with being a little slow video or some the site being wonky at times. And we're very aware of this and we're working quite a long time to this, so we redo the entire site from top to bottom to make it easier and better for you based on your feedback. It was all based on a lot of this what you guys did. You gave us a lot of feedback, and so we're really happy to say that coming this summer, we'll have a brand new Funimation.com, which will include loading videos faster, loading pages faster, creating your own playlists and queues, which you can share with your friends and show what you want to show and don't show what you want to show. New pages series for every movie, as well as quick access to all your content as soon as you get onto the front page. As well as we'll also have a new Funimation shop, so you can shop directly from Funimation. And, as again, I want to say, you guys are the reason we are updating the site. We want to do it just the way you want to. We're going to have a beta period going on, a little small in here. And if any one of you guys want to be a part of the beta, see the site before it goes live, and give us some feedback on it, we'd love to have you. Just email us email us you want to be a part of the beta to beta@funimation.com, and you can be a part of the beta. Sound cool? Awesome, we can't wait to see your feedback. Thank you.
We heard you. We heard all of you. I especially heard you, because I see you guys almost every weekend. So we got it fixed. So we, of course, are Funimation.com. We are Funimation.com/Facebook. We are Twitter.com/Funimation. We are Funimation.tumblr.com. You have lots of places where you can reach us, where you can find out what we're doing. And now, because we know you have a bunch of burning questions, we are going to start answering all of those for you right now. But I have a couple of rules first. These are the ground rules for the Q&A. If we have not announced the show, we cannot say when or if it has been licensed. Same goes for continuation of series like Oron, Fruits Basket, or Rosario Vampire. We unfortunately don't actually make the anime series, so it is up to the creators in Japan to make more of that series. We do not have any plans to license additional episodes of Case Closed. Ditto for D. Gray Man. Ditto for Sergeant Frog. This is not a voice acting panel, unfortunately. There are a lot of online resources about how to become a voice actor. And also, actually, if you can follow on Twitter, Bill's Voice with Bill Rogers is a great way to get additional information. Yes, we do have internships at various departments. Email interns@Funimation for more information. However, caveat to that, you must be a full-time college student to be considered for an internship at Funimation. No exceptions. Job listings are posted to online sites like Monster and LinkedIn.com. Qualified candidates can send their resumes to jobs@Funimation.com. Right now, I do know that we do not have any openings posted, but you can always post them with those if you're interested. The Funimation office, unfortunately, because we are a business, is not open to public tours at this time, so you don't get to see the monkeys on roller skates. And no, we cannot rent you J. Michael Tatum to be your private butler. So, if you have questions, we have 3 lovely microphones right here. I would like to welcome Justin Rojas and Adam Sheehan back to the stage. So please line up, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and point at whichever mic has people by it, and we will address your questions as we can. So.
All right. How many of you were actually going to ask one of those questions that was on the FAQ?
I think all of them have already watched it.
Those guys right there. Those guys.
Awesome.
All right, so we'll go with the young lady right here first off.
Hey, cards.
Any updates on season 1 of Super Gear or Bimbo Gummy Gum?
Bimbo Gummy Gum is coming. Bimbo Gummy Gum God.
You got it.
There we go. That is going to be coming out this fall. I believe we're looking at a September release for that.
Yeah, sounds on there. Yeah, that's so fun of a show.
So, and what was the
What was
first?
the first one?
Simple Gear Season 1.
Simple Gear. Simple Gear. Don't have anything on that.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh my God.
Monica is bearing cupcakes, ladies and gentlemen. That's Monica.
Oh my God, I would have died happy here. Okay. Oh my God. This is so reversed. Only it's us bringing you fun stuff. Alright. Sweet.
All right, yes, and we'll take the gentleman right over here. Can somebody give him a hand with the mic?
Jump. There we go.
The Battle of the Gods is coming out.
We don't have any information
No
on
info
that
on Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods.
at this time. So, though we're really
These won't let them
excited that there
license
are more Super Saiyan adventures, we really, really hope that somebody
Japanese
will do
licenses
something
won't
with
let them
that soon.
license it.
So
They
stay
don't want it
tuned for more
outside Japan.
details.
Alright. How about over here?
It's more of a programming question about the new beta site.
Yeah.
What is it written? Is it written in HTML5?
Yes, HTML5.
I know, thank God.
Yeah, exactly.
You have no idea.
Yes, we are so happy to be HTML5 and something like that.
It's so much easier.
It is. It's wonderful. It's the guys who are smart and know that stuff.
And it plays on your iPhone.
Yeah, it plays on your iPhone. It'll be mobile friendly, so you use the app or on the site, and it should be wonderfully fun. So we're excited. All right, down here, friends.
Question on the new Lupin series. How many episodes is it altogether?
That is, I believe it is 12. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's a short series. You know that much. It's right around there.
So my question's a lot like the when things come out thing, but specifically for One Piece, but for a lot of other things, like the openings. I know that the most recent one hasn't been on the Funimation official channel yet for the newer episodes, and for the dubbed one, I'm wondering like how long that usually takes.
Sorry, I totally was.
You're picking it up. What the heck happened here? I don't even know. What was it? One Piece openings. This is the newest one's not up on the site.
Yeah, okay, so that one, we had an issue, we talked about it, that with the music rights. One of the weird things with openings and anime and licensing in general is a lot of times the songs that are made in Japan, when they move the episodes over here, we license it, we don't always have the rights to the song immediately, especially with the simulcast stuff, because it takes time to work those deals out. So the opening, we had to like use an older opening because the music on the new one wasn't licensed.
All right.
Cool? Thank you. Good question.
So for Tsunami, a few months ago they flashed Penny and Stalking in one of their things, a little blur.
Because they're mean.
They like control you. There's no work on Beyond Tsunami. We would love to, of course, like that, but they were just beating Tsunami.
Yeah, we would love for them to show something like Penny and Stocking any of our shows. Quite frankly, I'd like to see Baccano on there.
I would love
I want more people to know about Baccano.
Yes.
But they are the ones that control the content. So, of
Same
course,
goes for any network.
yes, Netflix, we do not control when they put things up and take them down again, though I did have somebody come and yes, thank you so much. I did have somebody come and glomp me because Black Butler's back on there now. So, but yeah, so unfortunately, they choose what content they offer. We're pretty much happy to give them whatever we possibly can. So, we'll go ahead and go over to the gentleman over here.
First, I want to say thank you for all the wonderful shows you brought us.
Thank you for buying them.
And what's out of all the shows you brought, worked on, what's one of the ones you had the most fun working on, just in general?
I was still in the production department when we licensed Penny and Stocking. And before coming on as convention manager, I worked in the production department at Funimation. And I had to check the Japanese release of it. And I am watching this show in Japanese, looking to see how long the episodes are and everything like that to help out with time coding. And I am watching it and laughing so hard, I'm choking, and I don't even know what they're saying. But that Penny and Stocking by far has been one of the best shows I've ever worked on. And Rojas is about to lapse into a sugar coma, so we're not going to direct him.
It's food, man.
But I would have to say, what do you call it? I'm going to use fun with parentheses. basically was working on, back when I was a brand manager before I did conventions, was working on Tsubasa. We did a big event. We brought Clamp over to Anime Expo for the first US showing, which was 9 months of, oh my god, everything is happening at once. These guys, people are amazing. You gotta do a billion different things. And it was just 9 months of like the most gruelingly awesome work you could do. It's like, you don't get to sleep, but you go home with a smile and a twitch. And it was a lot of fun.
It's hard to say, working on a lot of things. I did enjoy working on Strike Witches, because we made this dumb video where I got literally assaulted by pants.
It was like reverse, wasn't it? Like we tied down your thing and they put the video backwards.
Yeah, that was
the pants on string, walking around.
Also, stripper pole at making mixes for Penny and Stocking with someone.
Yeah.
There is a really, really amazing GIF that is available out there of Rojas on the pole, so it's on our Tumblr. I highly recommend seeing it.
Yep.
Hi, I absolutely love the music in the Wukong trailer, and it sounds a lot like what Toonami used to make, what in the Toonami trailers and stuff like that. Is it made by the same people who made the music for Toonami?
Interesting factoid, actually. At FUNimation, we have a full-time composer that does a lot of the music for us. So, speaking of the licensing issues, like we were saying, it's easier for us to put out trailers, it's easier and faster for us to put out trailers that have original music on them. So, I believe that one was written by Austin. Yeah.
Austin Black.
Austin Black, who is one of our composers, and sometimes too we'll release a full-length song. Like for Summer Wars, we had a song called "The Distance" that was used in the trailer. That was, and we also released a full-length track for "Darker Than Black," Gemini of the Meteor as well.
And the funny thing is,
yes.
These songs are created typically as 1 to 1.5 minute pieces, specifically for the trailer. But then sometimes people are like, "Oh my god, I love that song. What's it called?" And they're like, can you guys like make like a 2-minute version? And they like go ahead and put it together. And it's crazy because literally these are all made like on the spot for specifically this trailer, to the point to where they're watching the animation happen. The video editor puts it all together, and they literally like create the beats and create the timing based on the video. So it's that detailed specific to that trailer.
And all those can be found on FUNimation.com/whatever still page you want to look at.
And YouTube.
And they are YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.com/FUNimation also. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, yes.
I know it differs like per project, but how much does it usually cost for you guys to do a job?
We can't talk about that.
Yeah, that's the shitty number slows.
Between $1 and $1 gajillion.
That's also me like, Sully, how much do you get paid?
Yeah. Like, more than a Twinkie and less than a house.
There you go. Big house.
More than a Twinkie and less than a tiger.
What? No.
Well, tigers can have many different prices. It depends on how old it is, if it's named. So it varies.
If you're buying one in China.
Exactly. So yes, communication.
I was wondering about Toonami. Is there any chance it will be moved up to an earlier time in the future?
Yeah, that's once again completely up to Cartoon Network on that.
Yeah.
On that guy.
And they'll tell you right when they're about to do it.
Yeah, like or you tune in and all of a sudden
you know what I mean?
It started at 10 o'clock.
Usually, that's the thing. Not even joking. Like, you guys probably find out that what show's going to be on Toonami and at what time at the same time as us. We're like, oh, they're doing that. They're doing that. That's really cool. Well,
we should probably tell people about One Piece at the same time that all of you did when they were going to put One Piece on there, and when they were going to show Evangelion. Because holy crap, they showed Evangelion on Toonami. Oh my god!
So awesome.
So that was awesome. But yeah, so unfortunately that's not anything we have to control over. So
cool.
Alright, and the lady in the middle.
Hi, I'm gonna say thanks for coming out, so I'm excited to see you guys. My question was, are you guys all set? Are you guys done with the Blu-ray releases of Dragon Ball Z, stuff like that? Do you have any more up and coming for Kai or anything like that? Are you guys all
Kai is, everything that's been released is currently what's available. That's not to say there might be something in the future, but currently it's whatever is available.
We're waiting for some additional technological advances, just because the process was really time consuming and that sort of thing. And so there's, it's not something that we can say that we wouldn't rule it out in the future,
Yeah.
but it's just
No
not
news
something
right now.
that we're doing right
It's
now.
not happening. I got you.
We're just waiting for jet blacks and flying cars.
All right.
Then we'll get to it.
Second question though, can I have a T-shirt? I want one so bad.
No.
Yeah.
You're not the only person who wants one. We need to actually make some Funimation logo.
Actually, going off of that, you want to talk about that?
So, well, which
No. The potentially.
we are actually, because you guys can also see my rad Funimation lanyard that I'm wearing right now, and we've got some really cool Funimation buttons and that kind of thing. We are looking into making merch because we discovered that you crazy kids, not only do you want to wear the shows, you want to wear us. Like a
Weird. Please don't skin us alive.
Buffalo Bill better not be in this room right now. So you wanted to wear Funimation branded merchandise. So you guys can expect to see some cool stuff coming soon. Like I said, I've got this lanyard right here. We've got some really exciting stuff coming out for summer cons, and we're hoping that some of that will find its way onto the Funimation store as well.
Yeah, and if you guys buy it, that means, and it's the same thing for even anime. The more you buy of something, the more we make of it, or get of it, or produce, whatever it is.
And I have some really cool ideas and things I want to make.
I
So
would like to see an airbrush picture of your face on a t-shirt. No, thank you. That's
Or no, on underwear.
It's just like right there in the garage.
Rojas, letters in the back.
Yeah, it's like juicy, but
Is it gonna have the actual like fly opening then? Like my face is right
we'll
there?
have an option for that.
One more question and then I'll sit down. Where did you get that awesome laptop cover?
Oh, good, perfect. We have a licensing deal with Skinit.com. They create skins for mobile devices, as well as laptops and all those good things. You can order them custom for your devices. I also have this fairy tale case. This one's actually a case for iPhone 5. They have it for iPhone 4 as well.
They have some of the titles that they have on there: Black Butler, Fairy Tale, of course, Dragon Ball Z, of course, Italia. So there's a lot of different things.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. So, and they make them for just about any size device.
It's amazing how many
iPad Mini.
This one's definitely the best.
50,000
It's so perfectly designed. So, but yeah, Skinit.com.
Thanks, I'll leave you alone.
Over here, so you don't have a few more deadlines.
I wanted to know if you guys have any information on when Italian the Beautiful World will be dubbed in English?
Currently we only have digital rights for that. So we just have the rights to be able to stream it. So, but we know that you guys will come to our office and set it on fire if we don't release more Italian. But there is no information about that right now. There is no information about that right now. But stay tuned to Funimation.com. As soon as we can let you guys know about things, we get it onto all the social media of TikTok. So.
Thank you. Back over here.
Word.
Yo.
Word.
Curious about Icky Tosin. You guys acquired it from Media Blasters. How far along was it, dub-wise, and is there any plans to release it within the year?
I'm not sure how far they will actually want double S on their end, so I'm not sure.
So yeah, because we announced the
other ones,
three others, yeah. So we announced those. I'm not sure where they are in the dub process on that right now. We generally only have hard and fast release dates about 3 months out from now. So I don't know of any releases for Ikitosen in the next 3 months, but of course as soon as we have a release date, that goes on to Funimation.com on our website. So just like how you saw when we pulled up when I was reading those guys off, we have all of our hard and fast, and that's which is kind of
Freaky Toast.
Yeah. But yeah, all of the set in stone release dates will be posted on there as soon as we can.
Okay, thank you. It just feels like we've been jerked around.
That's
also ironic.
Another good
We
understand. Oh, God. There's like no browers.
Hello. I just want to know what's going on with Black Box Shooter. You guys licensed it for streaming last year, but I can't find it on the Funimation website. It was put on the con guide here as like in the video room, but it's not in like a printout. What's going on?
We didn't license that.
We got the digital rights for it, but someone else got the DVD rights for it. And actually, it was a toy manufacturer that wants to sell a big Black Box Shooter figure with a DVD of that subtitle, I believe. But we have the what about digital rights for streaming, and that's all we got because the others weren't available.
So who got the DVD?
I can't remember. It's a toy
It's a toy company,
Yeah.
but I can't remember.
They just sold digital rights. We're like, we're not using this. You want this? That's pretty much what it was.
So yes.
First of all, I'm from TsunamiFaithful.com. I'd like to say thank you to every single person out there who's been watching Tsunami. You made that happen. We really love you guys. So, on behalf of one of my Twitter followers, I wanted to ask, are there plans to dub Strike Witches the movie? Or do you even have?
I don't know if we even have it. I don't think we have it.
Yeah, no, I don't think
it's only the first two seasons. I think that's all we have.
So yeah, correct. So, but you know, I mean, there was unfortunately a little bit of a lag between the first season of Strike Witches and the second season of Strike Witches. So, you know, we don't have any information about that right now.
So we build. All right, absolutely.
So we have time, I think, for one more question. So we're going to head over to this gentleman right over here.
Well, we're hanging around for questions afterwards.
And we'll probably be doing some more Q&A at our other panels.
Absolutely.
And Justin and Adam will hang out to answer your questions. I got to run down to the booth for the, like I said, we're doing a wonderful signing with all of our voice actors at 4:15, so I got to go get that set up. So, yes, sir.
Okay, as it was said in the Funimation show what you just showed, Todd Habercorn agreed to get the tattoo if there were more than 100 episodes of Fairy Tail. So far, I believe it was Otakon. You guys announced it up to 72. So my question is, what is your current licensed episode count for the series?
I actually don't know. We were just talking about it. I was like, I don't know what the number actually ends up being.
We're not entirely sure, but it's more than 100. And
Sure.
we're releasing the movie this winter as well.
We're gonna count let's count the movie as like 30 episodes. Done.
So we're actually in the next couple of weeks we're going to be making some really awesome cast announcements about some of the people that are going to be coming on to Fairy Tail. And we also are so you guys and the releases for that start in July. So more Fairy Tail, part 5 of Fairy Tail, I believe comes out on July 23rd. Please don't quote me on it. So, but yes, July.
And before you guys go, make sure we've got a panel coming up at 5 o'clock in panel C.
Right after it, 6:30 in panel C.
So stick around in panel C. Just hang out there for like the rest of the day.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.